I just want to put things in perspective just a little bit. Our state of Iowa budget is $9 billion or just under that, about 8.5 billion thereabouts. This bill is $3.5 trillion. This morning, I got to speak to about 200 university students talking about economics and accounting. And it got brought up of all our unfunded liabilities, like Social Security and stuff like that. And one student brought it up just simply saying, how can you pass a $3.5 trillion bill when we have all these unfunded liabilities? And it shivered. It put shivers in my spine of saying, these kids are on the hook. They're on the hook for all this spending. And it's scary. It's scary to think about where we're headed as a country when we go down these paths. And this, I look at this bill itself. I mean, the bill, I regret to say it, but it's a debacle. I mean, we have no idea of the tax increases. We have no idea where the $28 billion is going to go to. I mean, we in generalities know, but we haven't seen the text. You know, my real concern is what it's doing to the family farmers. You know, the taxes, the crushing regulations, the breaking of promises that we made to farmers. You know, farmers had enough. My district ranks #1 virtually in all farming aspects in the country. We are the breadbasket to the world, the economic engine of our nation. And I'm here fighting for our farming community. I see what's happening. And we talked about stepped up in basis, which is effectively a supercharged death tax. Thank you, Chairman, for going to bat on that. But there's more. That's just one piece of the pie. The administration also is calling for changes to tax known as 1031 like-kind exchange, right? Very similar to stepped up in basis. But what this does is when somebody's passing on property or when you're updating your farm equipment, that you don't have to pay that extra tax. And it sounds like that's going to be part of this bill. Democrat leaders are turning a blind eye to the negative effects of all these hidden taxes and these men and women who feed the world. They should not have to foot the bill for this reckless spending. They're also looking at implementing burdensome regulations that I'm just fearful of. Administrator Reagan recently announced that EPA will be looking at changing the waters of the U.S. rules. Return to WOTUS, which allowed the federal government to regulate 97% of Iowa's land. But it didn't stop there. Biden broke his promise to promote biofuels. He said that many times. Biofuels were completely left out of this bill, providing billions for subsidies for coastal elites that drive Teslas and Priuses or whatever it might be. In June, I spoke on the floor about this, about the burdens that are on our farm families. My in-laws are one of them. We feel it. We have real issues, everyone. We have real issues that we need to deal with. We have anti-competitive behavior in the cattle market. We have the remaining competition of China. We have to develop stronger export markets. We need to prepare for the upcoming farm bill. Instead, we're here considering a bill that will solely benefit families on the East and West Coast and those leaving the families in the heartland of America behind. Our farmers, people, deserve better. And this $3.5 trillion is just absolutely crushing to my kids and the kids I talked to today. Thanks, Chairman. I yield back.